All right, guys, we are back. So it's been, I don't remember the last time we filmed. Yeah, 2 months, yeah. So obviously came back, or went to Australia, had 5 months of like, 5 months, 5 weeks of like a maintenance period. I hate saying maintenance because it's kind of like, I have a mentality of either moving forward or I'm like dieting, if that makes sense. So the maintenance period was a bit like, mentally a little bit tricky, but it's nice just to be back in routine. Honestly, nothing's really changed. This is now June, so January, February, March, April, May, June. 6 months into the off season. This is the second push-up. So in a sense, in Australia, no anabolics. Now we obviously come in, push up again with some assistance, which is always nice. And yeah, that's literally it. We're here till September with this push-up period, so June till September, or May till September, and we're probably going to be prepping in a year's time. So it's just the reality of it. It's just growing, it's just repetitions, doing the same shit. A little bit different setup here. The training split hasn't changed, but a few new machines to chuck in, and as usual, I'll just chat shit. But it's always nice to start on like a fly variation. We're doing push and arms, by the way. So we're doing chest, shoulders, and arms, by the way. It's always nice to start on like a fly variation, just to kind of, just stretches out the chest. I just really like it. I get a good connection, a good pump before going into the kind of that bigger pressing movement. So we'll do about 2 warm-up sets here, maybe 2 or 3. Just getting that nice stretch and squeeze on the pecs before going into those working sets. Biggest thing with chest, you gotta stretch it. You gotta fucking stretch it. That's why my chest didn't grow for so long, because I just stopped here when I need to really stretch it out. Stretch the chest, lats pulling down, elbows, drive them together. Imagine breaking like a pencil between your tits. And it means you have to go lighter. Oh, fucking hot. It's like fucking sweating already. Huh? Yeah, it's quite cool. Yeah, they've actually got some decent equipment now. It's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, my love. All right. There we go. Sweating. Oh, fuck off. Oh, that's sad times. I did that like on a lighter weight than I was supposed to. And I thought I did better. Nah, that's alright. I'll take it.
That's why a logbook's important.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the weird thing though. It's like, so if I do the same weight, it's like, that's the thing that I hate. It's like everyone's like, progress has to be like done on all these like, progress has to be like this. When like, technically that was lighter, but I know that it was like throughout the set, like I was getting better stretches. So like in my head, when it comes to building muscle, like that's the more optimal thing to do, is to like stretch and damage the muscle instead of just fucking loading it. Because even now I've had some like shoulder, it's more like shoulder mobility issues. So I've had to learn everything. Like before I was really trap dominant on like my rows. Like even here, I'd be like here, like flying, I'd be like shrugging up. And now it's like I'm learning just to pull down and like using those lower lats and like just changing the technique to like really like just sculpt the body properly, if that makes sense. So a lot of it's regression and relearning shit. Yeah. Exercise 2. I think you used to do like an incline Smith press, but they brought in obviously some new kit. Everything's fucking gold because it's Dubai. So flex, incline press. Flex is like the Nike of gym equipment. It's very good. It's fucking heavy, but it just feels so good on the upper chest. So yeah, we're gonna hit 2 working sets here, or maybe 3 working sets, I'm not sure. And that's literally it, guys. It's nothing. I feel like I've rinsed, like, when you produce content, it's always like you just chat the same shit all the time because that is just the reality of it. So you don't even know what to say sometimes. Like, you just have to literally like, I think the biggest thing that I've learned over the last 2 years is number 1 is like learning to isolate muscles properly. Definitely in the first couple of years of your lifting, whatever you do, like truly, if you just lift with like, and you're safe, you're gonna grow. But past those few years, you really starting to like, I use the word optimize, but it kind of is. Like you need to just you need to fine tune things. And a lot of that is because there's only so, like you just realize that adding on weight doesn't fucking get you anywhere. And actually just really making muscles move the weight is where you're gonna get most of the stimulus from and the most progress when it comes to physique development, bodybuilding, and body transformation. So you have to take that big regression to go forward. And yeah, you have to take that short-term sacrifice of like I have to let like fucking drop my ego, drop the mental progress of numbers being lift to actually get long-term success and long-term results. I think he's done. Where's the button? It's too much. Too much. That's too much. Fanning around too much. So when you're in this position for any pressing movement, even a shoulder press, the biggest thing I've learned is just to lock down into the lower lats. So pull the shoulder blades back and down into the lower lats, and it's gonna keep this shoulder stability nice and safe. So when you press, it's just coming from that chest alone. So it's almost like you're like doing a lat pull down into the bench is the biggest thing. So from there, squeezing back my shoulder blades back and down. and then driving the elbows together on that stretch. Oh, fuck, that's heavy. Fucking hell, let's go. Ow. 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 Oh. Ow. 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 Fuck. So when you lift it off, you're like, fucking hell. That's right. Yeah. That's right. We still progressed. One of my favorite training methods, I guess you can call it, is pyramiding down. In a sense, that's a nice way of saying top sets and back off sets. So you'd warm up, you do your heavier working set first, so your big weight, so that'd be like 6 to 9 reps. Then you pyramid down. You might drop the weight, then go 10 to 12. If you're doing 3 sets, drop the weight again, go 12 to 15. Once you have the more strength and energy, do your heavy working set first, and then taper off. So if you have almost straight sets, if you had 3 sets of 10 to 15, who's to say you can't do 1 set at 10 to 12, 1 set at 12 to 15, and then 1 set at 15? Who says you can't utilize that rep range? So don't be stuck to be like 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 12. Use the rep range that's given. If it's 10 to 12, play around with those ranges. Another year growing, yeah. But it's broken up, so it's not too bad. Thing is though, do you know what, man? It's just the reality of it, isn't it? It's like, it's fucking wild. Because if you cut now, you'd be like, there'd be a little bit of growth, but I don't know how much growth there's been over 6 months. Do you know what I mean? So, huh? I think you could, but like, I think you have to understand whenever you've competed maybe a couple of times, you really have to understand like what is really capable genetically for you, because we're naturally looking at people that like, honestly, like the 1% of everyone that we probably both follow on Instagram are the 1% of humanity that can do this and that have that genetic potential. So it's just sometimes you have to approach it and be like, I'm probably not that 1% of genetic potential, and just look at the reality of it. Yeah. But also it's that weird thing, like always chasing something is kind of like very draining. Like you really do have to just enjoy training and enjoy, so fucking cheesy, but you do have to enjoy that process because you achieve goals and it's like, oh, like is this it? Like you expect, like explosions and like fucking confetti cannons going off, but it just doesn't happen. Like you just go back to doing your normal shit on the next day. So you have to kind of just ask, like, I always ask, like, why the fuck am I doing this? But I do, it's like I live and breathe it. Even if I've tried to turn it off, I can't. It's like, do you know what that is? That's the sticky toffee pudding pump. I went to that, we went to that Irish bar in JVC. What's it called? First time I've ever been there. Went there to watch the Formula One. Sunday roast, sticky toffee pudding, let's go. Yeah, it's good fun. It was huge, like massive, yeah. Oh, so you want this one? All done, bud. Let me wipe it off. All done. All right. Exercise 3, team. Exercise 3? It is, isn't it? Yeah. Flat. Press. Oh, sorry about it. Let's do this one. Thank you. Swear like I never wear boxers, so I'm like, I'm always like, oh, it's just like, it's like as though you see like some nuts hanging down, you never know. No one's, you know, like when you've done it for so long, like no one's ever looked at me weirdly, so I'm like, surely I'm safe. Yeah. By the time you've done 2 exercises in on chest, for example, like, warming up isn't really needed. It's more so just getting used to the mechanics of the movement. Otherwise, you're just taking away energy from potentially like a working set, so it's kind of no point.
We have this debate all the time. She warms up every exercise for an entire...
Like for 3 sets kind of thing.
Like every machine, she'll do like 2 warm sets.
Yeah.
And like, you've warmed up and done 2 exercises, like, if you've done like, I don't know, like chest press, why are you then warming up on like incline, like you don't need to.
Yeah. Yeah, you just need to do like, again, it's one of those personal things where like, as long as it's not taken away from their performance, then it's fine. But then I'd be like, I kind of think it is. But then again, like, females can recover way fucking quicker. So it's like, their ability to do more training volume is a lot higher than what we can do on training volume wise. So it's, I would always get in the habit of, like you say, like trying not to do too many warm-up sets, and like, how would it feel if you didn't do as many warm-up sets? I don't know. It's one of those weird ones. It's like, there's so much like, I listened to a really good podcast the other day, and it's like, there's so much like science nowadays, right? On everything from exercise, execution, from nutrition, all these sorts of things. But when you actually listen to how long the studies are done for, they're done for a maximum of 12 weeks. So you're like, how do you actually get reliable data off that as well? And also it's like data off like an average human being. So it's like getting Simon and fucking Lily off the street and being like, hey, do a squat for 12 weeks and see if you get bigger legs. Guess what? They're all gonna get bigger legs. When it's like if they did it on me and you, we've trained for a period of time. So they're like, it's not relevant to people that have been training probably for over 2 years. The science isn't relevant. Fucking science wank. Whew. Don't even know how many that was. I'm gonna say 8. Was it? It's okay, because I did 7 last time. Fucking hell, don't know if I can do that again, that was hard. Don't be a bitch, don't be a bitch.
Got no choice.
Oh, yes. Did it last week, gotta do it again.
What you gotta do? Go home.
Yeah. It sounds like, it's one of those weird things, isn't it? Like, it's fucking bizarre what we do to ourselves. Or like, even for like anyone, like even just like when you run a business, like fucking what you're doing at the moment, like building yours and stuff like that. Same thing, we're always building it, but like, it's just like, the fuck am I doing every day? It's literally just getting punched in the nose 6 times every day. Same with training, like I fucking batter myself, and then you're like, why? Why?
I said like you wake up, spend like all day going to war,
Yeah.
you go to bed, then you do it again.
Yeah, literally, yeah. But it's so true. It's just like, it's a typical like David Goggins, Joe Rogan sort of shit, and it's just like, just do hard shit because hard shit makes you tough and it makes you resilient. And only bitches fucking will pussy out. If you want to be anything in life, don't be a bitch. It's like, yeah, all right. I think that's why like it's weird, isn't it? That's why people don't do nowadays. They don't like do hard shit. And then they wonder why sometimes their life's in turmoil, because like you don't have the skills to deal with it. Like training's one of those things, like I always think it just teaches you to like, in order to build muscle, you have to keep pushing past the uncomfortable. And it's like, it relates to real life. Like, yeah, life sucks. Like what you said, like, just, well, what are you gonna do? Go home? Like, crack on with it, bruh. Yeah, that's it. Cry about it and then move on. That's my method. I'm like, and then, yeah, let's go, yeah. Let it out and then go. All right, guys, what I do for the first set, I do like a pause, which you probably saw. So I do a pause on the chest, then drive off. The second and third set, I make it a little bit more continuous. So kind of less pausing at the bottom. Up. Oh. 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 Down. That's what we like to do. I love that when you, obviously from a coaching aspect, when you assess training footage, someone does set 1 or rep 1 and then rep 15, all the fucking same, which is good, but their facial expressions doesn't even change. There's no increased tempo. They don't go faster towards the back end of the set. Just means you need to train harder. If you're cruising through it, you're not doing it properly. Oh, do you know, well, I thought you were gonna say something. Do you know what? That pisses me off. So I put it on my stories today. Like, I did like a physique update, right? It was on actually Facebook. I had like, probably over like my personal platform and then maybe like a couple of groups. Literally 200 comments of just me fucking getting slagged off. Like getting fucking hounded. Oh mate, just being like, just everything from just like stupid comments like gay, or like anything from like things being like, you need to lift heavier, you need to do this and you need to do that, or like you're not even close to achieving X, Y, and Z. Like no context, right? And then you look on their profiles and there's no profile picture. There's like nothing on them. Like, I'm like, who the fuck are these people? It's amazing. Like, I've never had it before, and I can understand where people get it from. It's just like complete like keyboard warriors, like who just have nothing going for them.
You got nothing better to do than sit and slag people off.
Also, slag someone off in some fucking underwear. Like, it's mind blowing, man. Yeah.
To go outside at that point, right?
But it was kind of nice to see as well, because as much as it was like 50% hate, it was 50% of people being like, literally saying what we said, like, you don't even lift, like you haven't, like there's nothing on your thing, or whatever it is. It's fucking wild. Like actually what it is, yeah. So that's it. I just got one more set if you want it, bud. Mate, it's absolutely fucking wild. Like, but it's so weird as well. It's funny how like, if it was, I know, it's not to compare, but like if it was a female showing her like physique off in like a bikini, there's no way she would get as much hate. Also, other women would be like, yeah, you go girl, you get it, you slay. Men, we just get fucking like oomphed into the ground. You're like, what the fuck is that all about? Everyone, yeah. Also as well, it's because I'm not 100 kilos fucking shredded out my mind. You're like, funny enough, this is what like a normal human being looks like. Rookie, squashed myself too much. I'm good. That's elegance. I was a little bit too squashy. That's why I like doing stuff on like machine based is so nice, because I really like on my last sets, I like doing rest pauses all the time. So like if it's the last set of something and you can't get that full contraction, like just come here and get like a couple of like presses coming through the chest. Because if it's in that stretch position, it's going to be growing technically. A fiddly exercise that everyone moans about, but it's very good. Side delts, lying cuff raises. Haven't done these in a while. I literally swapped out a machine lateral raise for cable lat raise. And then you do it and you just realize how fucking good it is. Because I was doing it in Australia because it was kind of, they didn't have the machine available. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do this. And I was like, it's the GOAT. Again, I'll probably just do one warm-up set on this, just to get a feel for it, and then we'll go into those working sets. And the reason this movement is so good is because you don't have to stabilize. So number one, you're lying down, so there's nothing to focus on but your side delt. And all you have to do is literally think about squeezing that bench once again and then punching your fists away. That's literally it. Really simple concept, and it just isolates the side delt so well. So we'll literally do 3 working sets. We'll do literally 10 to 15 reps on all of them. And I like to pulsate a little bit on the last few reps of each set with this one. All right, guys, hammer curls. I used to do single arm. The truth is, I got really fucking bored of doing 4 sets, single arm, so it's like 8 sets, so I don't do it anymore. And that's kind of the reality of training. If it gets to a point where you're not enjoying it, then the training program needs to change ever so slightly. It's not like reinventing the wheel, but like, for example, if I'm doing technically 8 sets of arms, like hammer curls, I'm like just lost by the 3rd set. My cognitive function was going and the enjoyment was going. So all I did was literally just switch that to seated dual arm. So no different, but it's just 4 sets total now instead of technically 8. And I do a few warm-ups on this purely because I get a little bit of sore elbows because I'm an old man. So just like to do a couple of warm-up sets just to get the elbows loosey-goosey. Yeah. Don't, because I'm fucking 60 inside. All right, 45. That's what I hate as well. They put everything in pounds, and I'm like, what the fuck is a pound? Why are they doing this on a Monday? It is Monday, right? Why have we got a DJ on a Monday? Hype up for the week. I fucking hate this type of music as well. All right, guys, we're doing 4 sets. I'm gonna do a little bit of a lighter set for the first set. And then I'm gonna get a little bit heavier just because it feels better on my elbows. Hammer curls. Stretch at the bottom, squeeze at the peak. You don't have to get a full stretch, just come to here, keep the bicep under tension the whole time. With biceps, you'll find that like the first 70-80% of my set is kind of like clean, and then honestly the last 20% I like to get a bit of body momentum just purely to just get out those extra reps. I'm still keeping the muscle under tension and it's still working, and that more so comes from experience. If you're a beginner, I wouldn't be trying to do cheat reps. Only further down the line, when you gain experience and control, then you can start to introduce like cheat reps. Straps, because I don't want to grip the dumbbells, I want my bicep to do all the work. And if I kept gripping it, my grip would give out before my bicep. So I just literally just have my fingers on, boom. Game changer, little things. Let's give it a go. chest exercise, guys. Doing a single arm. This is a little bit different. I used to do the crossovers. And do you know what the truth is? The cables are all fucking busy. So I just swapped to a single arm variation instead of doing the crossovers. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So for this, honestly, I just like to kind of lean into it a little bit. So I like to roll my shoulders over it slightly. I'm not pushing down with the shoulder, but I just like to lean over the top of it. I just get a better tricep connection. And then whatever side I'm tricep push downing on, I just like to put my weight in that leading leg. So right arm, right leg, just takes all the weight down the right side of the body, and I'm just there. Sometimes it's just nice to hold on to something for a little bit of stability. And that's it, yeah. 3 working sets, 10 to 15 reps. Random, always start, this is a change of opinion. I will always start with my stronger side now, because it forces my weaker side to catch up. Bit of a mindset fuck, but it just allows that strong, weaker side to be like, right, the other side got 12, I need to get 12. So if you do have a lagging leg, lat, bicep, tricep, whatever that is, start with your stronger side and then force your weaker side to catch up.
That's funny that you used to say the opposite.
Yeah, and it's weird because then I started, like, I heard someone say it and I was like, I'm going to introduce that. It's that, I think that's the nice thing, is like your opinion can always change. And it's the same, because I used to always do my weaker side first. And it makes sense, right? It does make sense. And then someone said, do your stronger side first, and mentally it forces the other side to catch up. And it's so true. Because then you're like, I'm trying to chase to catch up. So you're forcing it to progress just purely because you mentally want it to catch up.
On the same weight, maybe.
Yeah.
So just do it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. So for example, I'm going to do...
Yeah, so instead of underlifting, overlifting.
Yeah. Yeah. So for example, 10 to 15 reps. I'm going to start with my left because it's my stronger one for some reason. And then I'll go into my right. Big one here, guys. Big stretch, almost to a bicep curl. Squeeze at the bottom. That's it, ladies and gents. We're done. Short and sweet. So, nothing really to say. It's just another video, another day, another life.
You know what it is? You have this perfect ability to be exactly 2 hours every time.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Well, we start at 12:30, right? It's like 2:32 now.
Yeah.
So you just, every session you have is like 12.
I think that's a sweet. I think you just like, there's like a flow. Like, you know, it's like with that mojo, like if you have to stop and then you have to wait for machines and things like that, I'd rather, like, also like after 2 hours, I'm like, I'm gone anyway. If you ask me to do one more exercise now, I'm like,
Well, I couldn't even make it to 2 hours. Like,
yeah, yeah. I think obviously if I have headphones in and like, you don't have to commentate, but like, so it's probably like hour 45 maybe. But yeah, no, I just like, it doesn't need to be, you don't need to be fucking doing this shit 7 days a week, twice a day. It's like, in and out, get the job done. And that's all it is. So yeah, potentially like, we'll try and sort out like, try and get the next video. I think the sad thing is, I think it'll be pushing arms again. Same thing, it'll be Monday. So, but it'll be a different gym. We'll just obviously like, yeah, different vibe. And then obviously we'll just get like, be nice for us to hang out for the day and stuff like, because we never do that shit. So it'll be nice for us just to hang out and just do some work afterwards. So yeah, and oxygen's fucking cool. It gets good, it gets lots of clicks.